Huh? What? Where am I? What is this? How'd I get here? I'm in the bottom of a ravine. What happened? This looks different. Where am I? I'm not home. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to episode 15 of my Feed the Beast Monster series. A little twist on today's episode. As you may notice, I'm somewhere different. And this place doesn't really look anything like where I was. In fact, around us I had lots of trees, lots and lots of trees, winter, mountains, everything. There's not really a mountain in the distance at all, except for that little mound. Not take off the 10, more like just a mound. This is actually my Feed the Beast SMP server for Monster. What we have done is created a server for both myself, my wife, and our friends. It's what we've been working on the last couple weeks. I started it up, I think I mentioned it a little while in a last episode that we were going to get one going. And we finally did, and we got it going right before I went on my business trip and came back, and I wasn't able to record while I was gone, but I was able to get on and do some stuff. So I spent the time while I was gone getting on here and getting this the server kind of back up to the spot where it was in my single player series. So what I'm going to do essentially is divert my videos from my single player series and convert essentially over to SMP. And it's really not going to really be too much of a difference. I'm still going to have do a lot of the same stuff and whatnot. It's just going to be, with other people. So you get to see what other people are doing as well. And maybe we'll go on a few adventures and whatnot and do some recordings and whatnot. So, yeah, just wanted to show you. Here's my first quarry that I had dug while I was out. And got another dug quarry, right there, whatnot. So I'm kind of tearing up the land. This is a nice little... This is not a bad biome, actually. What we did is I found a seed. And this is kind of based off of... a seed I had found online, but I modified the WorldGen properties a little bit. I expanded the biome size. We were going to be doing some large builds on the server, so I needed to have large biomes. We didn't want to have like a small plains and all of a sudden try and build a large build and all of a sudden run into a big forest and have to do a bunch of terraforming and whatnot. So I increased the biome size quite a bit, and you can see on my map and how I'm flying that biomes are quite large. And I think this is something that someone dug out, I believe, because this doesn't look natural, and there's no grass. And as you can see here, there's grass all over the place. So we have seeds aplenty. So this is our starting point. There's a village here, and we've terraformed it quite a little bit. My wife here is got the beginnings of her bee lab here. She's got some bee machines. I haven't really given her the power setup that she needs yet, but that's going to be coming. We got a little farm stuff going on, some animals for whatnot, and got a little inventory house here where we started public inventory. And we just put a whole bunch of double chests in here, saplings, unprocessed ores, whatnot, animal leavings. I thought that was kind of funny. That was created by Mrs. Deep Sieger. So yeah, just a various random chests that we got started on and whatnot for our inventory system to come in and kind of dump stuff in. Got some rainbow tree action going on. A couple of the ladies on the server are very much into the trees and the rainbow trees and whatnot. So they got those planted, and looks like they found some pink trees and have started to plant those, which I actually prefer over the rainbow trees, simply because if you notice here on these leaves, they got a lot of particle effects going, and these kind of cause some lag. So I may have to throw down the hammer on these rainbow trees and maybe only have one instead of them all around the area, just because it's going to cause a lot of lag with those things going on. And I'm not sure if there's a config to turn off the particle effects on those things or not. If you happen to know about it, if there is, please let me know, because I will turn that off in a heartbeat. I will shut this server down and make that setting change. So yeah, pretty much the same thing as I had going on in my last one. Tinker's Construct Smeltery right going there. This is my little house I got going here. Pretty simple. Little cobblestone chisel bricks along with some marble half slabs and some quarried brick stairs and slabs for the roof, along with some stone brick posts for kind of like a gutter type thing. And then a simple little slab entryway with some leaves and whatnot. I wish these were a different color, a little bit more a vibrant green, but yeah. But it's just due to the biome that we're in, being in a prairie and whatnot. So coming in here, you can kind of see our my little setup here. I got some couple magma crucibles and fluid transposers. One for redstone, nothing in here right now. And then one for ender pearls. Little overdone, I didn't really need to, but just in case I wanted to have them full later on, that's what I got. Pulverizer, just doing single stuff to output into the ender chest, which is linked to the quarries. My AE system here, as you can see here, I got quite a lot of stuff in here. So yeah, I got just kind of... Oh, I also added Pam's Harvest Craft to the server, so we can get lots of different vegetables and trees and whatnot. I added that for the ladies because they wanted some stuff here. Got the ME drive system here. Looks like I'm down to just 2 discs that don't have items on them. And then I also got my industrial craft system set up, which I got increasing the transformer power and got some overclockers on them to speed up the processing of stuff, so I can go pretty crazy on that. And then here I got some storage monitors to kind of monitor how much we have of everything. And you can see here we got cobble for days. We're gonna been doing a pretty big build, so we're gonna need lots of stone blocks and whatnot, and do lots of terraforming. So we're gonna use cobblestone for a lot of that, and we got 48,000 dirt, so we're gonna be definitely needing a lot of resources and whatnot. Over here I kind of got my assembly area, Tinker's Contract stuff. Went into the nether. I finally made a silk touch pick, as you can see here, silky smoothie ore. May the ore be with you. My smiting hammer of smiting, and Mr. Choppy Choppington, my axe for taking down lots of trees and whatnot, and then just plain shovel. I didn't name that one. And then my sword, my purple appendage of doom. That's got beheading on it, so I can take off, go to the nether and take down some wither skeletons. I got 3 wither skulls. I didn't make a cleaver, although I'm thinking about making a cleaver since that's got beheading on it naturally. I just wanted to make like a sword that had lots of sharpness and beheading on it, just to try it out and see if it worked. And it kind of worked, but I think I'm going to make a cleaver with some luck on it to see if I can get a better drop rate on the skulls, maybe get a couple of them. Anyway, I gotten a good amount of cobalt and ardite, and I've already got my tools made, so that's good. I can make some more tools for everybody. Got a little jukebox here and my power armor thing here, and I'll show you what I got on that. How I've set this up is I've gotten energy shields on everything with full strength, and each time you get 6 points, and you only got 10 shields, I think, or 10 heart things, but I filled it up because, you know, it doesn't hurt anything. So heat sinks to thickness up to weight of about 4, so I got a maximum weight of 6. I've increased my weight on 6 to 6 on each piece, so I'm at 24 on weight, 1 below the point of 25 to where you start slowing down. That provides me a good thickness on heat plating. Elite battery I got actually at the minimum because on jetpack, of course, but I wanted to show you on the legs. I got the kinetic generator, and what that does, energy generated. Essentially, when you're moving, you generate power, so it kind of fuels your suit. So I never really have to worry about charging my battery, which is really awesome. I haven't had to charge my armor up at all, and I pretty much never run out of power. I guess I might if I was using like the power claw, or maybe doing like a lot of traveling, or getting in a large battle where I was taking lots of damage. Maybe I might do it, but I don't am planning on getting myself into a situation where I'm going to die necessarily, or I might lose all my stuff. So, because that would kind of suck. Yeah, that would. My Mistcraft stuff here, and I'll show you my little staircase that I built. I'm kind of liking the way this turned out. A simple little redwood stairs here, and then recessed quarried blocks with some marble pillars. I got some recessed light in there. Actually, no, I haven't recessed the light in here because I still got torches, but I do plan on doing that since these are half slabs. The light will show behind them. But right now, I just got the torches on there for right now. I did recess the light down here in my little power room. As you can see here in the ceiling, kind of a throwback to my single player series with the marble ceiling, the marble texture in the ceiling with the blocks and everything. And I kind of like the way this looks in the ceiling rather than the floor. So I really like that. And I've also got some marble brick covers here, and then behind each of these things, if I can show you here, I got, so it's kind of like a false wall where I got the glowstone covers back there. So that's kind of a thing I got going on. Ooh. Oh, hello, lag. How are you today? Fine? Good. Let's go away, shall we? Yes, let's do that. Got some magical crops here going. I got some gold crops going, so I'm going to go ahead and farm these up and replant them. One thing I've actually been low on, oddly enough, has been gold. I think I'm actually at a decent supply now. I haven't had a lot of it, but I was only at I actually ran out of gold at some point. Here's my steel tank full with lava. Same setup, you know, outputting into a bunch of magmatic dynamos, going into a tesseract for my quarry power, and then more lag. What's going on? Into a redstone energy cell, which actually goes down through the basement and up through the wall to power my engines upstairs. And then I got a separate movable energy cell here for portable power when I need it. So yeah, that's kind of like the basement area, and this is going to be kind of temporary until we get our new castle built and whatnot, our big build. Let's see, where are we at on ore? So here's a quick little snapshot of where we are resource-wise. You know, 4,000 iron approximately. Oh wow, we're almost up to 800 gold. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, you know, at least a few thousand each of the main resources and whatnot. Even got 168 dark iron, which is pretty awesome. And I've actually found a bunch of iridium ore, which is really cool because, as in my single players, I am building some windmills. But unlike my last one, where I just built a medium, I'm going to build, that's right, the extreme windmill. I'm going to have some extreme windmill power. But this actually takes, and as I'm going along, it takes a lot of iron, guys. It takes a ridiculous amount of iron. As you can see here, I have 1,000 iron ingots already smelted. I had 2,500 of that, of those, and just to get, I think, the one high voltage windmill I have, it used up that 2,500 plus another 2,000, I think. So yeah, you know, to get up to this amount, it's a ridiculous amount. But with my quarries going, and as the next place I'm going to show you, I'm getting a good amount of iron. So yeah, that and the ability to have this kind of as a unlimited, you know, green type of energy, not bad. And also with that windmill, with that iridium that I got, I'm going to make one of these, an iridium rotor, 100% efficiency, and it doesn't wear out. And I need the carbon rotor and iridium plates, and each of those takes 4 of these guys, so I'm almost there. So 4 times 4 is 16. I need 4 more iridium. I'm on a pretty good tear finding these, and I've just been finding them in those little Thaumcraft, you know, dungeon pillar thingies that are out and about. So yeah, not too bad. This guy, my Mistcraft book, goes to the Underdark. That is a special dimension added by the Extra Utilities mod, added by this little guy, which is the Portal to the Deep Dark. How you make these, you get some triple compressed cobblestone and quadruple compressed cobblestone, and as you see, you can make these. You essentially just, you know, put cobblestone in on itself, and you get compressed versions of itself. So the more times you do that, you get the more compressed version. So you get these 9, and, you know 9 of those, and it tells you can make the double compressed, and then from there you can make the triple compressed, and then you can make the quadruple, and it keeps on going up into, you know, I think octuple compressed. I'm not sure what you do with that, considering you can make this portal with just the quadruple. But it was a good way to get rid of, you know, 10,000, 20,000 cobblestone at the start. I had some I wasn't really using, so I made this. Now the unstable ignits, on the other hand, you need this division sigil, and it needs to be active. And in order to make that, you need to put a enchanting table down, and then you need to surround it with redstone, and you need to have some sort of animal, you know, I usually found nearby, like a pig, sheep, something like that. Put it nearby, and then wait till midnight at night, and then kill the pig, and then the ritual is performed, and the whole ground turns into... did I move it, or do I still have it here? The whole ground turns into the cursed earth, and I think I moved it. No, I didn't move it there. Where did I put it? I have it somewhere because I want to use it for a mob spawner. I hope I didn't destroy it. Maybe I put it over here. Yeah, right here. Cursed earth. And what this stuff does is mobs spawn on it naturally, and really fast too. So it was. I needed to. And when it happens, a lightning strikes and some of it starts fire, and it was really hard to get close to it because creepers were spawning all over the place, skeletons were spawning, zombies, endermen, everything under the sun was coming close to me, and they're really aggressive and blowing the cursed earth up, and it was just a mess. So I managed to thankfully get 30 of them before it turned day, and all the cursed earth started burning up. So that was cool. So I'm going to try and use that in a mob spawner with some stuff, and maybe get some mob essence going for what I want. And it is really laggy for some reason here. So yeah, you do the little once you perform the ritual, the division sigil becomes active. You can then do the little thing here to get the unstable ignites. You put 4 iron, 4 diamond, and you get 4 of these. Now the trick with these is that they're unstable, and you have to retain in the crafting table, because if you back out of the crafting table, they explode instantly, and then you lose what you've done. What you want to do is stay in the crafting table, put them back in the crafting thing for this, and you can see here it'll explode after 10 seconds, or the crafting table is closed. They don't stack, so you need to put this recipe in here real quick, make it, and then you get this portal to the deep dark. You can put the portal anywhere. I put it over, wow, this is really laggy, over there somewhere, and then I took a couple Mistcraft books with me, and wow, I may have to restart the server or something like that. So I made a couple Mistcraft books, and I made a portal to the Underdark. And what this is a special dimension where everything is really dark. Go figure. And everything there, the ore generation is doubled, but since you get double the ore generation, or maybe not double, but increased, more denser ores at least. Everything, the mobs are more aggressive and stronger. You take damage in the dark, so you got to bring lots of torches with you to light stuff up. So I'm not going to roam around too much, because you can kind of see I'm having a lot of lag here, so I'm going to have to do something about that. But as you can see here on the map, I've put a lot of torches down to kind of keep spawns away from my little brick house here. And then on the map you can kind of see 2 defined squares. That's where I've set up quarries, and I got those going. And right now, actually this one looks like it's done. All right, so this is the second deep dark quarry I got going, finished up. So yeah, I laid a couple quarries down, transmitted all these things to the overworld, and got a bunch of resources. So, and then that's pretty much all of that there is. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and break here for a second and try and take care of this lag. I will, so I'm not like stuttering around everywhere I go, because this is just bad. Be right back, guys. Alright guys, we are back, and the lag has been fixed. Turns out it was my quarry there in the Underdark that was causing a bunch of issues. I had a bunch of water source blocks, and it was causing quite a bit of lag trying to get rid of them. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to do another quarry until we update the server to where we can get the extra utilities Ender quarry item. What that does, if you haven't heard of it yet, it works kind of like the Buildcraft quarry, except you don't lay down landmarks. You give it a fence border like this. It kind of looks like a regular block, and you put the block, say, in this corner, and then you put the fence down on practically any size you want, and then you give it, you know, energy and a sort, you know, and whatnot to give it to, and then it'll start quarrying. The biggest difference is it doesn't dig out a big pit. All it does is, the way you know it's working is you see a little particle effect streaming towards the air, and it replaces all the blocks, and it goes in columns, so it goes in rows. So it starts this column, and then it goes this column, this column, this column, and whatnot, instead of going, you know, all the whole top layer and then go one layer down. It goes vertical instead of horizontal, essentially. The big difference, though, that makes it really nice for server owners is that it doesn't, you know, like I said, it doesn't dig up the whole area. It replaces all the blocks with dirt. So that part is really nice. So I'm definitely want to upgrade the server for that going forward. The other thing I wanted to show you here is the start of the castle grounds. Right here, let me see if I can't adjust the brightness for you a little bit. Let's see, brightness. Here we go.
Wife interrupt us. Are you showing the server?
Yes, I am. So right now, can we add microblock samples for block types that support them? Might help us decide on color. Yes, I will definitely do that. So what I've done is I've laid out an assortment of microblocks. I've got some moss stone, nether bricks, some sandstone, oops, and a bunch of the other different various cobblestones in their brick forms, some more limestone, and some chisel versions of stone bricks and cobblestone and quarried stone and whatnot. So we can kind of give a good idea of, you know, what to build with. So DeepSeeger here has been working quite hard on laying out the outline for the castle that we're going to be doing, and it's going to be the Brewtown Castle that's in Spain, I believe. So he's been laying out the, come on, load. So yeah, he's been doing all the kind of grounds work and doing stuff like that. Let's see if I can kill some of these guys here. Die. How rude.
Once you finish showing everybody, I'm going to steal Bunny Vulture away and feed him some pie. So have a good night, everybody.
Pie. I like pie. Yeah, I like pie. So yeah, so eventually this will be, you know, a thing. And as you can see here, they're castle grounds, if I'm still not lagging quite a little bit, but this is quite a large area that we've been going on. So right now we've been kind of doing this by hand. Originally we dug out the quarry using a filler, but, you know, using the clear option, because this was a really large ground. It would take quite a while to do it manually. So once we got it all cleared out, we've been kind of laying stuff out by hand. So he's been working hard on doing that stuff out. So yeah, this is going to be kind of a big build. It's I think he said it was something like 128 by 128, something like that. So yeah, it's going to be plenty of room to store various rooms of, you know, goodness. So, you know, we'll have you know, an inventory room, a power room, probably a bee room, a tree area. You know, he actually made this little, I don't want to get too far in the air, but little red rose before 1.7 transformed the little single roses into the rose bushes. He made this for his wife, Mrs. DeepSeeger. So yeah, barf. I'm sure all the girls will like that though. Also on the server is one of our friends, Danielle. She's made this little little fort here. Pretty basic, but still pretty cool. One thing I didn't know is she's been using great wood planks, and it used to be, and I'm not sure when they changed this, but they changed the. It used to be where you could only use the great wood logs, and that's all you could do. You couldn't make planks out of them, but I guess they changed that at Monster, so now you can make planks out of it, and it's kind of a cool wood. I kind of like it. I may have to steal some of that great wood or do something with it. Last thing I want to show you before I wrap up the episode, or a couple things anyway, is Mrs. DeepSeeger's working on the farm. So we're going to have a little farm area in the castle grounds and whatnot, and she's been making little rows of crops using the Pam's Harvest mod that's I installed on the server. So she's been, you know, hard at work, you know, labeling all the various crops that are in there, and, you know, going crazy for stuff. And I thought she's got some more over here, And I thought she had an area for magical crops, but maybe not. But yeah, I got my magical crops, you know, down there, so I don't really have to worry about that. This is the house that they built, or Mr. Deep Sieger, or rather just Deep Sieger at that point. He built just a cool little Tudor style, you know, house. So we may actually retain this house. It's kind of like one of the outlier houses to the castle and whatnot. And I may start doing designs in this type of style. I have a couple of designs that I did in our old server. I think it wasn't Unleashed. I don't think it was before our Unleashed server. I think it was just a small server before that. It might have been Unleashed. It might have been Ultimate. Maybe that's what it was. But I did a couple Tudor style little, you know, houses like this and towers and whatnot. So I may have to do that again because I kind of like that building style. So yeah, guys, one more thing here is the start of the mineshaft. Mineshaft down to level 10. I used some basalt bricks and quartz and whatnot, and I made a simple little staircase going down, cobble chisel enclaves right there, and it simply just goes all the way down to level 10. Anyway, guys, that's going to be about the wrap-up episode for today, and I will see you in the next episode where hopefully I can show you things. If you liked it, please leave me a like, and as always, leave a comment for what you want to see next. Thanks, guys. See you later.